What's up, fam? It's Coach Cam. Today I got an arm and leg day for you guys. So starting off with easy bar preacher curls. I did this exercise last weekend with way too light of a weight. So today I added extra 10 pounds on either side. Still a little bit too light. Took me 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and 10 reps to hit failure. This exercise is very interesting because the tension is really all at the lengthened part of the movement. So when my arms are almost straight, there's the most tension on the biceps, and then as your forearms approach vertical, there's less and less tension. But still a good exercise to train your biceps. So right now, I want to change my training plan, but I'm still in fire school, and I still have a month of that. So I know my training's suboptimal in a lot of ways, and I want to increase my frequency, but I will have to wait a little bit longer. So I'm kind of freeballing these exercises and kind of crafted this workout on the fly, but that's what it's going to have to be until I can have a more stable life outside of training that will allow me to put more effort and time into training more, right? Training a little more frequently, splitting up the muscle groups differently, doing less per session, but more often. Still trying to do the lowest amount of volume that I need to continue to make progress. And right now, I don't actually expect to make that much progress due to how much energy I'm expending on my daily life, right? For work and for Fire Academy. 6 days a week, I'm going hard, and then I do this training session on the one day off that I have between all of that. So I don't actually expect my body to have enough resources available outside of that to recover, to actually put on new tissue, right? So that's fine. This is just a phase that I'm in, and I know that phase will come to an end. So what I want you guys to take away from that is just take advantage of those periods of your life where you don't have as many responsibilities or as much physical labor going on, and train hard and eat a lot and recover and make gains, right? Because there's going to come a point when you don't have that much time, when you don't have the availability and the resources to recover and adapt optimally from your training. But honestly, that's real life, right? Real life people are going to be busy. Real life people have things that they're trying to get done and that are going to take energy away from them. The reason, you think that you need to train all the time and that you're going to make plenty of progress is because fitness influencers do that, right? That's their whole job. They plan their whole day around that 1 hour that they're going to the gym. The rest of the day, they're just hanging out. They're just playing video games. They're just vlogging them doing nothing and eating, right? So if you're anybody who has a real life outside of working out, then I'm sorry, but it's going to take you longer to get to, your top end of your genetic potential, which is fine. Just know what category you're in and ride that wave, So here's me doing tricep push downs. This was with 40 pounds. I bought this V-bar attachment recently. Needed to try this out. I'm going to keep doing it. It's a really good attachment for triceps. Contrary to what you might hear on the internet, long head, short head, blah, blah, blah. Just train your triceps hard, guys. Train your triceps hard, and they're going to grow, right? You might see in the bottom right corner that air conditioner unit. Shout out to my friend Dylan who gave us that unit. I was able to put that in, and it actually blows out cold air instead of just a fan blowing hot air, right? Because it's pretty hot where I live. It's between 75 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are getting into the summertime. That rep right there was very hard, and I almost didn't get it. So I knew this was my last rep. I'm going to try to go into a partial rep here, see what I can muster. This is why I track time, because some of these are just half reps that, don't count on paper maybe, but hey, it was a lot more time, me pushing myself hard, trying to, get to muscle failure. So here is quad extensions next. I added a 2.5 pound plate on here, kind of just because I'm like wanting to move up in weight, knowing like what I said earlier, body is struggling with resources to be able to do that. Threw it on there anyway. Did pretty good. I'll show you guys the results at the end, obviously the comparison. Pushed myself as hard as I could, and happy with my performance. Been doing this and then going into squats. I can't do a true superset because of the plates. I only have 4 45-pound plates, and I use 3 of them for this exercise, so I have to step off and exchange plates after this exercise, or else I would probably try to do a true superset. That'd be cool. So yeah, take this to failure, then go do squats to failure. Everything's to failure, right? Why would I do that? Well, because when you push yourself as hard as possible, you get the most stimulus, you get the most results. Well, you get the most stimulus, maybe not the results. There's other factors that will come into you getting results, such as recovery, adapting, your calorie intake can play a role, stuff like that. So when people say, oh, cardio kills your muscle, cardio burns muscle, and that's why you shouldn't be running when you're trying to build muscle. Well, it's not that cardio kills muscle, right? It's not really what they mean, but what that does is anything you're doing outside of your lifting that is physically taxing or endurance-wise takes up hours and hours of your time will take away from those bioavailable resources in your body that help you to recover and to build new tissue on your muscles. So if you're too tired, right, you're taking away those chemical resources that your body has to adapt. So anything you do, doesn't matter if you mowed lawns all day long, pushing a mower, then you're going to be using resources. So manual labor and building muscle don't go that well together. It doesn't matter what the labor is, if it's swimming, running, or raking sand bunkers at a golf course, right? Every type of physical labor is going to slowly but surely make you a little more tired, take away from those resources. So you want to try to minimize some of those outside activities. I know a lot of people on the internet tell you, well, you want to lift weights, you want to go for runs, and you also want to get in your daily walks and your daily steps and get in your daily yoga and make sure you stretch and do this and that. When you don't have to do all that. Those are little bits and pieces of advice that different people were giving to a certain sedentary people at the time, and somehow all of those advices got compounded into saying, well, if you're a fit person, you need to be doing all of those things. When, in my personal opinion and experience, you do not have to do all those things. What you want to do is train with a high intensity. When you train with a high intensity of effort, right, into your exercise routine, then you're getting the most benefits possible, and you don't have to do all those lower intensity sessions. You don't have to do super easy long jogs, long walks, get in daily steps. You're already training hard with weights. You're already targeting your muscles, and you're getting the most benefits, right? So all that low intensity work, that's like saying someone who bench presses 500 pounds needs to do daily reps with just the barbell. It's like, no, you don't. You're so far beyond that. Get away from the super low intensity stuff. Stick with the high intensity, and then spend your time resting and doing whatever else you want to do with your life. So here I added dumbbell hammer curls. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to break the rules a little bit, go outside the box and push myself. I felt like, my arms didn't feel completely fried, and I wanted to, been wanting to do this one anyway. So today was the day, threw it in there. These are just 20-pound dumbbells, slow and controlled hammer curls to failure, and that's it. So this was the workout. It was a solid workout nonetheless. Took me 25 minutes or so between all the setup and changing exercises. As of today, the muscles don't feel sore. We'll find out tomorrow and the next day. They just feel, a little tired from the workout. But usually the next couple of days they'll feel sore, and then a couple of days after that, the muscles will feel all right. Just depends. But I'm going to keep training once a week right now. I know it's not optimal. I don't recommend everyone else. I don't think you have to wait that long, but I do think at least around 3 days, 4 days before training again is good for most people. And then go longer if you need to for whatever your life consists of. If you're super busy, super active, well, you might want to go a little bit longer, right? If you train too frequently and you're too active, you're probably not training that hard. So post-workout flex, obviously I only trained arms and legs. There's this previous workout with legs versus today's. A little different, added in some arms. We'll see how that affects next week. But overall, added some weight here and there. Squats did not progress, but whatever. Like I said, I'm kind of burning the candle on both ends right now, but it's only for a short time. So weighed 163 this morning, 5'7". Body fat percentage unknown. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Ask me any questions in the comments. Be happy to answer them or make a video on them. All right, guys, take care.